ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees for today's Jagannātha Kathā. So we are discussing the glories of Purushottama kshetra, or otherwise Jagannātha kshetra. So as per the descriptions given in the Skanda Puraṇa, in yesterday's class we discussed in brief about the how this kshetra glories came into the existence, came into the limelight. So that point we discussed. So because Brahmaji was having the desire that, so he wants to see one second, actually they have a confusion. Okay. So I think in that invitation, there is a old invitation that is 7:30 to 9:30 it is there. So I request all of you to reconstruct that. That's 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So sorry for the late intimation, but in the message I mentioned clearly. So first day 7:30 to 9:30 and remaining other days 3 to 5 p.m. So that is already in the yesterday's class also I said, and also it is the given in the notification also, it is beginning notification is the same, but only in this message it is okay. So thank you very much for the considering this. So okay. So in the yesterday's class, so we were discussing about so how the glories of the Jagannātha kshetra so came into the limelight. That was discussed. So Brahmaji was so having the desire that by seeing the pity condition of the all the jivatmas, so he was thinking that how these jivatmas can be relieved from this karma bandhanam, so from this material entanglement. So what is the solution? So this was the point actually. So we have seen. So then he got the desire. So that's why he glorified the Lord. So then Lord appeared in the Garuda, on the Garuda, and he told, so this is not possible for so entirely, that means relieving all the jivatmas. So from this material world, it's not possible. So but in that direction, so something can be done. So that means, so then he explained, if you go and glorify and you worship me, so who is in the form of so Nilamani form actually is wearing the that means body. So Lord is having the body, she is Nilamani. So it's a Nilamani Maya. And so anyone get the darshan of that deity, so immediately they will be relieved from this samsara. So and you also go there and do the tapasya. So everyone will be so knowing to coming to know about this place. So like that we have seen, and also we came to know in yesterday's class the place is Jagannātha kshetra is total in the 10 yojanas. That means almost all 128 kilometers. So you can see the circumference of this total. And that means it is also located in the Mahanadi. This is the southern side of the Mahanadi and also north side of the ocean. That means north corner of the north bank of the ocean. So seashore actually can say seashore of the north side of the ocean. So you'll be seeing this place, and it is so one way it's formed by the ocean only, and it's full of filled with the sand. And there is a one beautiful hill is there. Still it is there, but it is not visible now. So now we are not seeing that hill as it is hill, but on the top of the hill, so there is a vruksha vata. So that is banyan tree is there, and that banyan tree. So east side of so for that banyan tree, so there is so on the east side of that banyan tree there is a kunda, and that is known as Rohini Kunda, and west side of that Rohini Kunda. So you can find that means underneath of this banyan tree, we can find that the deity, the Nilamani, Nilamadhav, or the Nilamani Maya. So Madhav, so deity will be seeing the Vishnu's form actually, along with the Lakshmi. So this is the discussion we have seen yesterday. And today we are going to discuss particularly about the glories of this kshetra. So as per the descriptions given in the Skanda Purana, we'll be seeing the glories. So that is the today's discussion. And also we'll be seeing this kshetra is, this Jagannātha kshetra is like in the form of Shankha. So that's why it is known as Shankha kshetra. So I think most of we may not be knowing this, but I have sent one link actually in our website. So you can visit that official website. There's a Shankha kshetra, and that kshetra is described. It is the form of the kshetra is described in this Skanda Purana. So that's why we'll be seeing in brief, not in details, because details are not here also. Only the different so items are the different places in this kshetra. So we'll be seeing. That means what? This temple and temple premises and everything is in the form of the shankha actually. So that we'll be understanding from the based upon that picture. So we'll be trying to understand. And that picture is they made from the Tantra Shastra, because Tantra Shastras, they explain more details about the place actually. And Sthala Puranas and Tantra Shastras explain the exact the word details. But in the Puranas, we will be finding very less. So that's why this is a Purana we are seeing. We don't find more details. Okay, that also we'll discuss. Okay, let us now begin with our present topic, that is the glories of this kshetra based upon the descriptions given in the Skanda Purana. This is the second chapter of this. So Utkala Khanda, in that Utkala Khanda we are studying the Vaishnava Khanda, Utkala Khanda. So in that Utkala Khanda, the second chapter, second adhyaya, Dvitiyodhyayaha, Brahmana Purushottama kshetra Gamanantaram Kakamukti Purvakam Yamastuti Varnanam. Jaimini Vacha Tata Brahmagamat Turnam Yatraste Bhagavan Swayam Stavante Sau Yatha Drishtaha Tata Drakshit Prabhum Tadha Pratyabhigna Samhushta Tam Drishtva Parameshwaram Atyadbhuta Gnana Nidhir Babhuvaso Dijottama Tataha Brahma Agamat Turnam Yatra Aste Bhagavan Swayam Stavante Asau Yatha Drishtaha Tata Adrakshit Prabhum Tada. Brahmaji was instructed by in the yesterday's story we understood, Brahmaji instructed by the Vishnu Bhagavan to go to the Jagannātha kshetra on the top of the Nilachal and do the glorification. So then Brahmaji did the glorification. Tatra Brahma Agamat Turnam Yatra Aste Bhagavan Swayam. So Lord is standing there actually in that Jagannātha kshetra. Stavante so Yatha Drishtaha Tatha Adrakshit Prabhum. So when he glorified, then Lord is there on the top of the hill. So but it is not so easily visible to everyone. So when Brahmaji did the tapasya and stavan, that means praising, then he is able to see at the ending of his glories, his prayers. So Lord gave his darshan. Pratyabhigna Samhrushta, by seeing that Brahmaji became so happy. Atyadbhuta Gnana Nidhir Babhuvaso Dijottama. Then immediately Brahmaji became got the special awareness. Atyadbhuta Gnana Nidhi Babhuvaha Asau. By seeing the Lord, he got the extraordinary knowledge. Yavastotum samarebe harshas sampulla lochanaha tavadeva samagatya kutaschid vayasottama karunyodaka sampurne tasmin kunde nimajjatam vilokyamadhavam nila ratnakantim krupanidhim Kakadeham Samusrujya Luntamano. So at that time when Brahmaji saw the Lord, and at the same time Vayasottamaha. Vayasa means what? One crow. One crow came there actually. And Karunyodaka Sampurne Tasmin Kunde. We also know that on the top of the hill, so there is a kunda. What is that kunda? So Rohini Kunda. So this crow just took bath in that water actually. Karunyodaka, that means that Rohini Kunda also is very glorious. That banyan tree is also very wonderful, and it is life after life. That means even after the pralaya also it will be residing. And such a magnanimous tree that. And this Kunda is also is so glorious Kunda actually. And when this crow just to get deep into that water, Vilokya Madhavam Neela Ratnakantim Krupanidim. So Karunyodaka Sampurne Tasmin Kunde Nimajjatam Vilokya. Then immediately, even that crow also started seeing the Lord. Kakadeham Samutsrujja Luntamano Muhukshitau. So immediately that means that crow leave that crow body, and it got the celebration. Shankha Chakra Gada Panis Tasya Parshve Vyavastitah Tiraschistam Gatim Drishtva Yogindranam Sudurlabha Mene Sau Munaya Srushtihi Kramat Kshinam Bhavishyati. So like this crow got the liberation from this material body, and it got the mukti actually, Saija Mukti. So that is the glories of this place. And this is the one of the example. So how this thing actually, when they heard these rishis from Germany, then they asked actually further, Neeladrau Madhavam Drishtva Kim Chakara Pitamaha Tad Darshane Kshanat Nashta Deha Sambandhascha Vayasam. So these rishis asking, so very good, this is so glorious. Though now Brahmaji saw the Lord, then after that what so Brahmaji did? What further he did? So my dear Jaimini Rishi, kindly explain to us. Then Jaimini Rishi is explaining, Jaimini Muni. So Atyadbhuta Mayam Drishtva Yavad Dhyayati Madhavam Tavat Pitrupati Swadhikara Samyamana Kulaha. Okay. Brahmaji glorified, and he saw that means he got the darshan of the Neel Madhav. So then after that, immediately, while he finished his thing, there one more person came. Who came? Samyamana Kulaha Pitrupatihi. That means the master of the Pitru Devatas. That means Pitru Devatas master, who is that? Yamaraj actually. Yamaraj came there actually. Why he came? So Adhikara Samyamana Kulaha. Because his power is reduced. So his power is reduced now in the place of the Purushottama kshetra. And because of this, he is so much worried. Oh my God, actually now even the crows also getting the liberation. So that crow did the lot of sin in the previous lives. Now it just dip into that Rohini Kunda, and it got the immediately liberation and got the darshan and liberation. So what is this? What about my power actually? And I don't have any power on this land. So, and he became so much worried for this, and he came for that sake. Deenananena Nishwasan Vaitatra Yatas Tvaranvitaha Neeladrauma Madhavam Drishtva Sastanga Pranipatyascha. By seeing the Lord Neel Madhav there, Neeladrau Madhavam Drishtva, by seeing the Lord Madhava there, Neel Madhav, immediately this Yamaraj did the Dandavat Pranam. Tushtava sa Jagannātham Swadhikara Drudistitau. Then he started glorifying the Lord, because he wants to please the Lord, and he wants to get back his powers on this land, on the land of Jagannātha kshetra. He wants to get his powers back. So then Yamaraj is glorifying like this. Namaste Deva Devesha Srishtistiti Srityanta Karana Tvai Protamidam Sarvam Sutre Maniganayatha Tvaya Drutam Tvaya Srishtan Tvaya Chapyai Tvaya chapyayitam jagat. Hey Deva, you are the supreme Lord of all the demigods. Yes. So Lord is, people may think that some people, Vishnu also is one of the demigod among the Devatas. So that is their only short-sightedness. And while the Karmakandis, they do the karma and yajnas, they see Vishnu also one of the Devata among the demigods. But the Vaishnavas who are really knowing the truth, so they know the truth. Vishnu is not like ordinary other demigod. So he is Deva Devesha. He is the master of all the master. He is the Devatas. He is the controller of the controllers of the Devas. Deva Devesha actually. That means whoever is the controllers of the Devatas, and for those controllers, he is the Isha. He is the controller. Sushtistiti Sushtisthityanta Karana. He is the cause for the creation, and he is the cause for the maintenance, and he is the cause for the annihilation. Tvai protamidam sarvam sutre manigana yatha. Like in the Bhagavad Gita, so Krishna is saying, na, Mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. So like the Krishna is saying in the Bhagavad Gita, same here, Yamaraj also is glorifying the Lord. So, oh my dear Lord, this whole universe is just hanging on you. Like all the petals are hanging on the thread, the same way, all these universes are simply lying on the Lord, actually. And Lord is invisible. Like how the way in the necklace, we are seeing the pearls, but the thread is not visible. Same way here, Lord also. Tvaya drutam, tvaya srishtan, tvaya cha apyayitam jagat. By this jagat is holded by you and is created by you and it is annihilated by you, and you are the everything. Chandra Suryadi Rupena Nityambasaya Sekhilam. And you are illuminating this whole universe in the form of Surya and Chandra, and those two are the eyes of the Lord actually. So, and he is illuminating the entire universe. Vishveshwaram Jagat Yonim Vishwavasam Jagat Gurum. You are the master of this entire universe, and you are the cause for this Jagat, and you are the guru for this entire universe. Jagat Gurum. Even he is the first living creature in this whole universe is the Brahmaji, and that Brahmaji is also getting the directions. That means to do the creation, from where the Brahmaji is getting the directions. Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye. So Muhyanti Yat Surayaha. So Vyasdev is writing, even that Brahmaji is getting the revealed knowledge in his heart. So by the mercy of, because of whom? By the Lord Vishnu actually. So that's why, so he is the Guru, he is the Jagat Guru, he is the Guru for everyone. Viswasakshim Adyantavarjitam. He is the witness for the entire universe. You might be thinking nobody is watching, but you are always watched by him, because he is entering into the form of Paramatma and is residing in everyone's heart. Whatever the nonsense we think, everything is knowing actually. Nobody cannot cheat actually him. So you might be thinking, we will be thinking always actually inside one thing and outside one thing we keep, because we have no faith on the existence of the Lord. And this is the disease of us actually. We think that, so Lord is, that means if we are really putting the faith on this and he is accepting, that means he is in the heart, then nobody will be so think outside and inside differently actually. And he is Viswasaksham Adyantavarjitam. He doesn't have any beginning and ending actually. And he is like the objects which are infinite, they don't have any beginning and there is no ending actually. There is no boundary actually. So even you can see the Brahmaji glorifies. So when actually you might be seeing in the 14th chapter of the 10th canto Brahma Vimohan Leela, Brahmaji was describing actually he is the, even that means the way he is asking the forgiveness. I am really fool actually, and I am a child actually, I did mistake, and everything is in your womb actually, and that's nothing but what? That's nothing but, so in the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, because of him everything is coming, and that Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is also cause is Karanano Sai Vishnu, and that Karanano Sai Vishnu is just one small portion of the Lord actually. So, and such a Lord is suspected by the Brahmaji, and he was feeling very bad actually. At that time, he was saying, Adyanta Varjitam, same actually. You can see the same glorification with Gajendra is also doing and different places. And Lord doesn't have any beginning or any ending actually. And we think that we try to trace out the who is the cause for the Lord, but nobody can find actually. And it's impossible. And this is a truth given by the Vedas, and we should accept as it is. Pranamamyaham. Adyanta Varjitam Pranamami Aham, and he doesn't have any beginning and ending, and I am going to just paying obeisances to him. Namah Parama Karunya Jala Sambruta Sindhave. Namah Parama Karunya Jala Sambruta Sindhave. He is the ocean. He is the ocean of the water, and that ocean is filled with the water. What kind of water? Parama Karunya Jala. That means that ocean is filled with the what? Is the water of the what? Mercy. So complete mercy. And such a water is filled in that ocean. That means he is nothing but a ocean of the water of the mercy. Extreme mercy. How the Lord is so merciful? Because see, Jivatma is suffering in this material world from the beginningless. And it cannot come to know the Supreme Lord by his own endeavor, by his own pratyaksha and anumana pramanas. And if we try to gain the knowledge, and can he come to the conclusion of the Lord? Can he come to know how to come out from this material miseries? Never. Jivatma never actually. So, but the Lord is so merciful, and to save this entire humanity, he is appearing himself in the form of the Vedas. And Vedas are nothing but his Sabda Brahma, the Sabda form of the Lord only. And those are appearing actually. And those are guiding the whole universe actually towards the absolute truth. And this is the extreme help. Otherwise, so we might be thinking, you may not be understanding that we are filling our belly just giving this some food. And we feel now, so he is our Lord. But actually, if you raise our consciousness and if we come out from the bodily platform, and if you understand, that means reality, actually, we are in such a precarious condition. We are in such a horrible condition in this material world. And who is so guiding us actually to come out from this material world? And who is telling the truth? That is Supreme Lord. And that is his Sabda Brahma form of the Lord. That is the Shastra. That is nothing but the Vedas. And that's so merciful. And also to explain the truth of that Shastra in a right way, he is sending his own Parshadas and so enlightening all these Jivatmas who are suffering in this material world from the beginningless and life after life and suffering. And that's why he is a Parama Karunya Jala Sambruta Sindhave. And he is the ocean of the water of the extreme mercy actually. Otherwise, does he have any business? He doesn't have any business actually. He is always enjoying his own spiritual world, and he doesn't have any business to. So, is any obligation he's having? No. So, mercy means which is done without any duty or without any responsibility and without any obligation. That means where selflessly, that means which is done, that means out of compassion. That is known as the mercy actually. Para paratita vibhave visvasambhave. And he is extreme to the extreme. Para para atita vibhave visvasambhave. And he is the cause of the entire creation. So Yamaraj is glorifying so wonderfully. He is a great devotee of the Lord. Bhava santap niharabhanve dina bandhave. So, oh my dear Lord, you are the protector of all the so dinas. That means who are meek and who are just so fried in this material fire actually, who are helpless, and for all of them you are the protector actually. Swamaya rachita sesha vibhave gunarajjave. Actually, so wonderful, you see. All these jivatmas are also bewildered by his maya actually, and they are enjoying actually, thinking that this is the real pleasure. And he is the tying up all these jivatmas to this material world by using the rope of what? Three gunas. Namah Kamala Namah Kamala Kinjalka Pati Nirmala Vasase. Now he is describing the beautiful form, whatever he is seeing. That means the Pita Nirmala Vasase, the clothes what the Lord is wearing. Mahavaris Mahavari what Mahavaripus Skanda Krunta Chakraya Chakrine Dramsto Druta Ksitibrute Trayimurti Mate Namo Yagnavaraya Namo Yagnavarahaya Chandra Suryagni Chakshushe. So he is explaining Yagnavarahaya. So he is Yagnavaraha. So Lord is appearing in the form of Varaha, and his whole body is nothing but what? Yagya. That means his four legs are the Chaturhotram, karma, and his eyes are so and so like that. I forgot the entire description, but you can see in the third canto, in the 13th chapter actually, the Yagnavaraha description so wonderfully done. So this Yagna is nothing but the what? Is the Lord Varaha only. Chandra Suryagni Chakshushe. His eyes, Chandra and Surya are his eyes. Narasimhaya Dhamstogramurti Dravita Shatrave. So, and you are the Narsingha, and you are appearing, and you are having the very sharp teeth, and Ugra, that means whoever is offending his devotees, and he is going to give the punishment for them. And such a powerful form you took, and Dravita Shatrave. So he gave the punishment to the enemies of his devotees in the form of the Lord Narsingha. Yadapanga vilasaika srishtistyupasamhrutihi. So Uchavachatmako Hesha Bhavas Sambhavate Muhu Tamamum Neelamegamam Neela Shamamani Vigraham Neelachala Guhavasam Pranamami Krupanidhim. Is mentioning Tam Amum Neelameghabham. That means he's having the blue form actually. Neela Shamamani Vigraham, and in that, so Neela Manis are there in that body of the Lord. And Neelachala Guhavasam. So he is on the hill, on the Neelachala hill. Pranamami Krupanidhim. He is the ocean. He is the ocean of the mercy. Pranamami. I pay my obeisances. Shanka Chakra Gada Padmadharinam Subhadhainam. And he is holding the Shanka Chakra Gada Padma. All these are all. So all the four weapons he is holding. And Subhadainam. So he is giving the auspiciousness to the everyone. Pranata Sesha Papaughadarinim Muravairinam Namaste Kamalapanga Sanga Samskara Chakshushe. And so he is having the side glances, and such a beautiful glances he is having. Sri Vatsa Kaustubhot Bhasi Manohrut Yudavakshase. On his chest, on his beautiful chest, there is a Kaustubha Mani. Yat Pada Pankaja Dvandva Sansrayeshwarya Bhagini. Yat Pada Pankaja Dvandva Sansrayeshwarya Bhagini. At his lotus feet, who is taking the shelter? At his lotus feet. So the fortune of the entire universe is taking the shelter at his lotus feet actually. Everyone runs behind whom, and she is taking the shelter at his lotus feet. And that is Sri Lakshmi actually. Sri Samsrita Janai Shashvat Prudagai Shwaryadayini. And she gives the Aishwarya to the entire humanity, the whole universe. She gives the Aishwarya, and she takes the shelter at his lotus feet. And so wonderful actually. Ya para parasambhinna prakrutiste susrukshaya nirvikara Param Brahma Vikari Sasrujenjasa Sarva Lakshana Sampurna Lakshitam Subalakshanai Lakshmi Shirosi Nityastam Lakshmi Tam Pranamamyaham. And in the last this sloka, he is also glorifying the Sri Lakshmi actually. Nirvikara Parampara Brahma Vikara Srusje Anjasa Sarva Lakshana Sampurnam. That means Sri Lakshmi she is having all the good qualities. Lakshitam Subhalakshanaihi. And she is identified with all the beautiful qualities, all the extraordinary qualities, all the auspicious qualities. Lakshmi Sirorasi, Lakshmi Shorasi. And she is so Nityastham. She is always on the chest of the Lord. Lakshmi Tam Pranamamyaham Vakshasthale. That means she is always residing on the Vakshasthala of the Lord. Lakshmi Pranamamyaham. So I pay my obeisances to that Lakshmi. So like this, Yamaraj was glorifying so wonderfully the Lord. Then what happened? Jaimini Ruvacha. Then Jaimini is continuing his explanation. Tadevam Dharmaraje Nishikantah Paritoshitah Pashasna Vallikastan Natrante Nadishis Shriyam Tena Sambhavita Lakshmi Bhavadukka Vinashini Subhaya Sarvalokanayam Provachalilaya. Then, so Lakshmi and this Lord are standing in front of the Yamaraj, and Lord doesn't want to speak anything with the Yamaraj, and he just made a glance on Lakshmi. So you speak. So then immediately Lakshmi Devi understood what Lord wants, and so she started replying to the Yamaraj. And this is a conversation now between the Lakshmi Devi and Yamaraj. So then Lakshmi Devi is saying like this: Yadardavam Stushoshi Kshetrasmin Durlabam Hitat Atyajyamavayor Etat Kshetram Sri Purushottama Kalpavasenapyavam Vaidhriyeta Parameshtina Brahmadidit Prabhunam Hiswami Tvam Neha Vidyate. So then Lakshmi Devi is saying, oh my dear Yamaraj, Durlabam Yadartham Avam Samstaushi. Hey my dear Yamaraj, for what purpose you have glorified us? And fulfillment of that purpose, that desire will be impossible actually. What is the Yamaraj desire? Yamaraj wants his control back on the Purushottama kshetra actually. But now onwards, what is happening? When Brahmaji came and he did the glorification to the Lord and he did the tapasya, then after that, so that kshetras, so glories are manifesting, and even the crow got the liberation actually. And then Yamaraj understood that why God, this is such a thing actually. I am given with the powers on this entire earth planet, and now my powers are taken back on this place. So what is this? So that purpose only he glorified the Lord. And now Lakshmi Devi is saying that, my dear Yamaraj, your desire cannot be fulfilled. It's impossible. Durlabam hitat. Asmin durlabam hitat. Asmin kshetre durlabam hitat. Yes, your powers are there in all the entire place. Other places on this earth, your powers are there. Whoever is doing the mischievous activities, all are under your control and they will be punished by you. But the living entities, even not only human beings, any living entity which is living its life and which is taking the birth in this, and they are not under your jurisdiction actually. Atyajyam avayoretat kshetram Shri Purushottamam. So mother is saying so wonderfully, Atyajyam avayor. Hey, Yamaraj, we cannot leave this place. Myself and my husband, we will not leave this place. So Atyajyam, that means it cannot be possible. Leaving this is not possible. Avayor etat kshetram Sri Purushottamam. This kshetra is also named as Sri Purushottama. Lord is Purushottama, and this kshetra is also known as Purushottama. It's a unique place actually. So where the Lord's name only is given to the place also. Generally, if you see Mathura, and then you see Mathura Kshetra, Haridwar, Dwarika, and these are all having different places actually, having different names than the Lord. But now this place is Purushottama, Purushottama Kshetra actually, and Lord is Purushottama, and place is also known as Purushottama. It's a very special place actually, and we cannot leave this place. And she is telling very clearly to him. So then, what else he should? Kalpavasanepyavam vaidriyeta parameshtina. Hey, Yamaraj, even at the end of the every kalpa ending also we don't leave actually. We will be here only. That means when there is a devastation, after the every day of the Brahmaji, there is a devastation. At that time also, they are in charge, and this place, that means, is not affected by the so-called rules of the other universal rules. That means universal rules is at the time of Pralaya, everything devastated, and then after that, once again, everything is rebuilt, and these things will happen. So those kind of rules are not going to work on this place. Driyeta parameshtina brahmadidik prabhunam hi swamitve neha vidyate. Brahmadidik prabhunam hi swamitvam naiha vidyate. On this place, no other demigod is having any power on this. Not only you, my dear. So we know Ashtadik Palakas. Yes, we know Ashtadik Palakas, and they are holding all the 8 directions are controlled by them. And they are always, that means Indra, Varuna, Vaya, Agni. These are the different, that means 8, that means 4, northeast, west, northeast, northwest, northeast, northeast and northwest, and southeast and southwest. So like this, you can have the 8 directions. All that 8 directions, there are the Ashtadikpalakas. That means they are the in charge for all those diks. And like that in the Jagannātha Puri, in the Purushottama kshetra. So no other demigods have any power actually. No power. And we are only holding everything. So my dear Yamaraj, not only you, your brothers, other demigods, they also don't have any powers. Don't worry actually. Even Brahmaji doesn't have any power actually. So Brahmaji also knows. Brahmadi dik prabhunam hi swamitvena neha vidyate neha karma paripakaha sambhavanti kadachana. Jagannātha kshetra, there is no karma phala. That means karma to paggaya. So that means so our karma is ripened and getting the results of the karma. That will not be there here. Neha karma paripakaha sambhavanti kadachina atra pravasatam runarana atra pravasatam runam tiruscham api dushkrutam dahyate jwalagnau hi tularashir yatha brusham. My dear Yamadev, Yamaraj is so magnanimous on this place. That means there is no karma phala, ripening of the karma phala and getting the results. Because Atra Pravasatam, whoever is living in this place, even the Tiranchamapi means even the animals, and who are very bad. So even bad people, Drushkrutam, Runam, that means who are very sinful people. And Dahyate Jwalatagnav hi Tula Rashiryatha Brusham. So the way now, if you put that means husk in the fire, it will be immediately burnt out. The same way, all the sin, whoever is residing in this Jagannātha kshetra, their sin is completely finished actually. And that's why there is no ripening of any sin and getting the results. Ye bhagda papa punyabhyam nigadabhyam aharnisham. So that means everything is burnt out. Papa punya, everything is finished, and they will be liberated actually. Tesham samyamitas tvahi yamah purva vinirmitaha atra sakshat vapushmantam nilendramani manjulam. So then she is saying, this place, sakshat vapushmantam, Lord is holding the body, Nilamani, So body he is holding and he is standing here. What do you think about this? And he is in charge of everything here. And no one is having any kind of control on this place. And completely it is under his control. Drishtva Narayanam Devam Muchyate Karma Bandhanat. Whoever is seeing this beautiful form of this Narayana, so Madhav, and everyone is liberated from all of their karma bandhana. That means all the entanglements, whatever they are having because of the karma, everything is finished. Atonyatah karma bhumau prabhustvam surya sambhava Vaiklavyam kshetra rajesmin ma gastvam yama samyame tavapi bhagavanisha vidata prapitamaha tiryam cha vishnu sarupyam praptam pashyati kautakat. So what happened actually? It's a very, very magnanimous place. And she is explaining the incident, what happened just a few minutes before. What is that incident? So that incident is, so we all know, just when Brahmaji okay, I'm just checking in between because I am in my own world and yesterday is like that. Okay. If anything happen, please call me then. My number is there, 6394560896. If anything is missing or muted or something, okay. Or otherwise, message me. Anyway, so then mother is saying to Yamaraj, see, our Pitama, Brahmaji also just witnessed the reality that one crow came now and it took the dip into the Rohini Kunda and immediately it got this Sarupya Mukti actually. That means it got the same form. That means it left the Kaka, that means crow body, and it got the Vishnu's form. Tiryam cha Vishnu Sarupyam praptam pashyati kautakat. And this Brahmaji was watching. Just Brahmaji standing behind to him only. So in the scene who are there, Brahmaji is there and there only Yamaraj, and in front of, so Vishnu and Lakshmi is there, and Lakshmi is saying, so this Brahmaji just now he witnessed and he was seeing very, so kautaka, that means with amusement, and he's amazed actually by seeing this incident. And this crow took deep into this water and it got immediately the Lord's same body. Yesha karma paripakam sarvesham vetti kanjajaha. So my dear Yamaraj, so that's you should know. So there is no ripening of the karma and getting the results of their karma. No, everything is burnt out and they will be so liberated. Gnatva kshetrasya mahatyam sauti devam gadadaram tvadasham gantamuchitane adishtanti jantavah. So also this Brahmaji, after knowing these glories, Brahmaji also glorified. So that's, she was explaining this. Vaivasvata. Oh, Vaivasvata. That means he's a Vivaswan's son. Vaivasvata Manu also is there, and Yamaraj is also Vaivasvata. Why you know? Because Vivaswan is a Surya and Vivaswan's son is known as Vaivasvata, because Yamaraj is also son of the Surya Bhagavan. So that's he is also known as Vaivasvata. Vaivasvata vasantyatra jivan mukta mumukshavaha taya sambodhidastvevam Vishnuna Stri Swarupina. Tataha ahankara lajjabhyam vinitaha. So like this, mother explained everything. And now Yamaraj is replying for this after hearing from the mother Lakshmi. Matastvaya yagnaptam pura naitanmaya srutam. Oh my dear mother. So I don't know the glories of this Purushottama kshetra. Just now I heard such a magnanimous place, this Purushottama kshetra. And now I came to know. So Mata, oh mother, Mata Tvaya Yadgnaptam, whatever is explained by you, Purana Etan Maya Srutam. Previously I didn't hear because nobody know na. Actually, Lord Vishnu just now he revealed. So just now he just revealed the because of the desire of the Brahmaji. So that's why. So he's saying, Agnopahato Vedmi Rahasyam Khatamuttamam Yasya Swarupam Vedascha Nacha Vetti Pitamaha. Oh, my dear mother, even my father, Bhishma Pitamaha also, sorry, my father, this Brahmaji also doesn't know. And Vedas also. So, Yasya Swarupam Vedascha Navetti. Even Vedas also doesn't know. So, Vedas also doesn't know means what? It's a very secret in the Vedas. Mahimanam katam tvasya vedmyahankara mohitah yadadishtam surashani kshetrametat vimuktidam sannidya vasudevasya ishwarecha nirankusha anyatra bandado vishnuratra moksham dadati yat Mamapi nirayanam cha srashtasau tridivasasya cha umrutanam atra muktischet mam ambusuvestiram. So like this, Brahmaji is saying, yes, I don't know all these things. Mahimanam khatam tasya vedmyahankara mohitaha. I am full of ego. I thought that every place in this earth is mine and I am the controller. Now my pride is gone. My pride is gone. Like how the servants of the Yamaraj, so Yamakinkaras, they were not knowing the glories of the holy name, and they were thinking that so Ajamil was a sinful man, and they came to took him back. But so and also they argued with the Vishnu Dutas. So what you know dharma about the dharma, you don't know any dharma. You know how sinful this person, and he left everything. So he's a Brahmana boy, but he left all his duties, and he did all the abominable activities which are impossible to describe. Such a abominable activities he's done. And how can you people to take him? So this is the way. So the same way here, their master also here is expressing that he doesn't know the glories of this kshetra. Mamapi nirayanam cha srashtasau trideva cha mrutanam. So kshetra samstapa pramanam hi tatra sthiti phalam hi yat tirdhani kani santi kim anyadva rahasyakam. So now he is requesting, my dear mother, I don't know the glories of this place. Now I came to know from your mouth only. Now you please explain what are the different tirthas on this place and what is the proof of these are all. And also that means and glories of those all the tirthas in this place. That means Jagannātha kshetra is having the innumerable places actually. There are so many kunds are there, so many, that means so Tirthas also there. You can understand that in the next chapter. So we'll be seeing that. So, and these are all very secret actually. And those he's asking now from the mother. Kim adishtatrukam kshetram tat sarvam khatayasva me. My dear mother, please explain everything. Who is the adishtatas? Who are the kshetrapalas of this place? And where is the Lord? And where are the different kunds? And what else? And what is the vistiram? That means the area of this. Everything you please explain. Tadaham samparityajya nirbhaya sanchareyatha. So by knowing all these things, I will also become fearless, and I can also go around very fearlessly. So like this chapter is finished. Next chapter, the third chapter, will be seeing. So like this, now Mother Lakshmi is going to explain the glories of this kshetra. Sadhute buddhirutpanna Vishnoh sannidhimasrita adbhutam khatayamyetat kshetrasya ravinandana. Oh my dear Ravinandana, oh son of the sun, Kathayami Adbhutam. It's wonderful actually. This place is having the wonderful glories, and I will explain those. Yataham bhagavat vakshasthalastha dadrushe pura charachare jagatyasmin praline pralaye yama. So Lakshmi Devi always reside on the vakshasthala of the Lord. And she is explaining one story to explain the glories of this kshetra. So on the day pralaya happened, pralaye yama, that means pralaya, that means there is a kalpanta. And on the kalpanta, so completely there is a first fire will be there. So Samvanala Agni and Vadavanala Agni, that Samvanala Agni, and that will be, so is finishing entire thing. Then after that, so there is a big rains and heavy rains, and that will be drowning entire thing. So pralaya happens like that. So now, so that pralaya happened on that day. Etat kshetramaham chaiva dve eva upastite yada. At that time, oh my dear Yama, myself and my husband. So we both only are here in this place. Sadada saptakalpayur mrukundo ratmajo munihi. So that means whoever is there in that jivas, everything they got liberation and they all went back, and kshetra is completely empty, and Mother Lakshmi and her husband Vishnu both only are there on that day. Then on that day, but we all know Markandeya Rishi, Sapta Kalpayur Mrukandoratmajo Mrukandaha. Mrukanda, the son of the Mrukanda is known as Markandeya. So this is the thing we will see in the Vyakarana also we learn this. There is special rules are here actually. Mrukandasya putraha Markandeya. So this Markandeya got the boon. What is that boon? Sapta kalpayuhu. That means he is having the boon of, so lifespan of 7 kalpas. That means 7 days of Brahmaji he will be living. 1 day of Brahmaji means 1000 Mahayugas. And also similarly, 1000 Mahayugas of night. And like that he was living. So for this 7 days, that means 7 pralayas he will be watching, witnessing. And in this pralaya, so now Markandeya is also alive. And now Lakshmi and Vishnu. So then a lot of water is there. Completely earth planet is full of water. Then what happened? This Muni, what he did actually, Markandeya. So Mrukandaratmajo Munihi Pranashte Stavarachare Nimagnaha Pralayarnave Navastanamavapyaiva Sharmalebe Nakutrachet. Everywhere water, and he just swimming, and nowhere to stand actually. How much time he can swim? Navastanam avapyaiva. Na avasthanam. Na avasthanam avapya. He didn't find even a single place where he can stand. Sharmalebe na kutrachit. He didn't find any peace. My God, in the so heavy water is blowing. So then, Jalarnave Brahmyamana Pralaye sa itastataha. In that, you can understand it. Sanskrit is also very easy, you know. So in that heavy water, it's like it's a big ocean. All the oceans became one ocean, and it's a big ocean. And he is just going here and there and finding the some place. Itastataha pralayesa Purushottama sadrushe kshetre vatamaukshat. Then somehow or other he came to the Purushottama kshetra. And he saw there is a big banyan tree. That's our banyan tree. Our banyan tree is so still is there at the time of Pralaya also. And he saw this banyan tree and he got life. Oh my God, now the tree is there. So then after that, so Jalarnave Brahmyamana Pralaye Saitastataha Purushottama Sadrishya Kshetraye Sa Vatamakshat. That this kshetra is also like Purushottama. So Purushottama Sadrishya Kshetre Sa Vatamakshat. Utplutyo Yatplutya Moolam Tu Nyagrodhasya Samipataha Sushrava Bala Vachanam Markandeya Mamantikam. And this Markandeya is finding, oh my God, this banyan tree is hanging on the water. It's just floating on the water. How it is? What is happening actually? So what is there actually? Then he is finding the, so how this, because according to the Markandeya, what everything is now fully drowned. That means everything is washed away and only water. But how this tree is there here? And then, and he is also thinking how it is able to stand on this water. So then he got the one voice he heard. Sushrava Balavachan, one small boy voice he heard. Hey, what is that voice? Markandeya. Oh, Markandeya. Mamantikam, come here, come here. Come here. Pravishya dukkhamatulam jahihi khaluma shuchaha. So come here, enter in me, and come here and enter in me. And that boy is saying, you come inside me, and you will not be so really, you will be relieved from all the pain. Actually, that boy, where is that boy? You know, that boy is on the tree, banyan tree. And that banyan tree, there is a one dona. Huh? So with that leaf only, dona is made. In that dona, one boy is there actually, one little boy. And that boy is saying, you come inside to me. This story is how you are thinking is it real or not? It's real. You don't think it is a, if you should not think that it is anything, if you say anytime, oh, maybe this is story or it is just man-made. No, it's absolute truth actually. Because now, in the present situation, since we don't have, so because in the Kali Yuga, what happens? All the glories of the Dham will be as it is only. And but since we are very sinful and we are not able to see, and that because of influence of the sin, so those glories are there, but we are not able to see. We are not able to see. But otherwise, everything is a fact actually. Is wonderful fact. So then that boy is calling him, oh my dear, come. Then what happened? Pravishya dukkhamatulam jahihi kaluma shuchaha tatsrutva chitravachanam agra chitravachanam agra Magratakyam tadamuni Vismayam paramam lebe. He got surprised. My God, how this boy is here in this devastation time? Sudukkam napyachintayat. Swadukkam napi achintayat. And he got amazed and he forgot his pain also. How it is? What is this? That because he's many years he's just drowning there, and he got this place in banyan tree and he got surprised now. Vari bishiryatena tad daishyate kalavahnina. He is thinking, Vari bihi shirya tena etad daishyat kala ye hyete kalavahnina samvartakadibhir naita sushyate napi chalyate. What is this? This tree, how it is possible to stand here? There is a big fire before in the devastation time. And at that time, why it is not burnt out? And there is a big heavy wind blows. Why it was not fallen down? And there is a lot of water. Why it is not drowned away? And why it is standing here? Apichalyate, napichalyate. It is not shaken and it's not burnt and it is not dried. Anything is not happened to this. How it is possible? Ye karnave mahagore nauriva kshetra mikshate. And he's seeing the gradually that place also actually. Tree from the far he's seeing the place, and now he coming and he's seeing the so place also. My God, how this place is still it is here. And in this is in one ocean. This is now in this one ocean. It's like looking like a boat. This kshetra is looking like a boat. Yatra ayam yad. And in that place, actually, that's the tree he saw first, because trees we have very height, na. So he saw tree. Then after that, coming near, he saw the place also. In that place, who are there? So our hero is there. So Lord is there. So Lord Jagannātha is there. Lord Purushottama is there, along with his wife. That means along with Lakshmi, she is telling. So myself, so she is telling to the Yamaras, myself and my husband. So is both we are here, and that Markandeya came and he saw us. Tatra ayam yupasadrusho nyagrodastishtate mahan yam gruhitva kshetra idam manya grodayishito tanu. So both are standing there. Maha pralayavatena shaka nasya hi kampate. So the trees, also she is saying that trees branches, even an inch are shaken by the air at the time of the devastation. Tasya adastasa sahimuni stitva cha etat chintayat. And that Muni is thinking, this Markandeya Muni, oh my God, so these trees, branches are, that means he is not seeing any broken branches. Because generally after the heavy rainfall or heavy tufan, so storms, then what will happen? Even the big trees branches are broken. But he is not seeing even he came under the tree also. He's seeing, so even a single branch is broken here. What is this? He is not shaking anything. And he is just amused actually this. Markandeya, ye karne vesmin pralaye nashte savara jangame bhupradesha stirataraha kathamesha vibhavyate. How this plant is still here? Yatra ayam shikhi pravaraha komalaha paridrushyate Markandeya agachat muhur iti samprashayam vachaha kuto nirashrayamidam chintayanniti sa plavan shanka chakra gada panir narayanam alokayat. And he came to close, and under the tree he is seeing now shanka chakra gada pani narayanam alokayat. He saw the Narayana who is holding the shanka chakra gada padma, and he is full of, now Markandeya Rishi is full of wonder actually. My God, what is this? And see, such a wonderful thing is happening, and he is completely amused. Why it is like this? Hrushtantaratma samunir avam sashtangamanatah. Then what he did when he saw Mother Lakshmi and also Vishnu Narayana, immediately, so he is Markandeya Rishi is the devotee of the Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is the Parama Vaishnava actually. So Markandeya Rishi, by seeing, that means his master's so worshipable deity. So that's why he became immediately so happy actually in his heart. Purushottama samunir. Such a offer again and again, two offers actually. One is he got the relief from this drowning into the water, and second thing is he got the wonderful darshan of the Lord, and his heart became so happy. Muniravam sashtangamana, he became dandavat pranam, immediately sashtangamanataha. Prasadanaya Naya devasya stotrame tadudaharat. Then he glorified, beautifully he glorified, Markandeya Rishi glorified the Narayana and Lakshmi like this. Mother Lakshmi, Markandeya uvacha. So everything actually Mother only explaining to the Yamaraj. So this Tatpada Padmanu Saranu Shanga, Tatpada Padmanu Saranu Shangam Rudrendra Padmasanas Padmasana Sampadadyam Tadbhaktihinam Paritah Prataptam Denam Paritrahi Krupambude Mam Tatpada Padmanu Saranu Shangam Rudrendra Padmasana Sampadadyam. So all the Rudra, Indra, and all these demigods are what? Are under your control, and they all follow. Tatpada Padmanu Saranu Shangam. So according to you, all these demigods, they move actually. Tad bhaktihinam paritah prataptam. So whoever is not doing your bhakti, Tad bhakti heenam paritah prataptam, and he will be again and again tortured in the fire of the what? Three miseries. Tapatrayam. Deenam paritrahi. But whoever is so knowing this truth and whoever is doing your bhakti and with meekness, with surrenderness, if whoever is coming at your lotus feet, paritrahi krupambhude, oh krupambhude, oh ocean of the mercy, you save them actually. So, Mom, that means you save me also. Brahmadi biryat paricharyamanam padambujadvandvamal machintya shakti. Your lotus feet is worshipped by the Brahmaji. That means the beginner of this whole universe. Who is the beginner? So that's a Brahmaji. From the Brahmaji, only entire creation is coming. And he himself is worshipping your lotus feet. So Padambujadvayam, he worships. And what about him? So all other demigods, everyone is worshipping you. Dvandvam, Padambujadvam, Dvandvam, your lotus, your feet is like lotus. Achintya Shakti, you have the inconceivable potency. So that's why we should always accept the inconceivable potency of the Lord. So our kutarka, our mind is always bewilders, our intelligence always bewilders us, and it will never allow you to accept this. So this achintya, that means inconceivable potencies of the Lord. So if you are having the patience, so if you are having the patience to understand the inconceivable potencies, and if you accept with full-hearted, and if you accept the every word of the scriptures about the glories of the Lord as it is, and if you develop the full faith on the Lord, if you develop the full surrenderance to the Lord, then you will be saved actually. And this is very much important actually. This is very much important. And you should not question actually anything about any glories of the Lord. So it's achintya. It is not conceivable to your logic, and it's impossible for us to understand with our so-called mundane intelligence. So that's why every acharya is saying, such a great devotee is also saying, what they are saying, your lotus feet is achintya shakti. That means it's inconceivable potency. Swasreya sagra, swasreya sagra, swasreya prap, swasreya sagna pridina tatvam deenam paritrahi krupambude mam. He's always saying, deenam paritrahi krupambude mam. This is the slogan actually. So nidhana tattvam. So, oh my dear Lord, please save me. Yadanga bhutam jagadandametadaneka koti praganam vibhati leela vilasastiti srishtilinam tanmam sudinam pariraksha Vishnu. Oh Vishnu, pariraksha, save me, sudinam. I am such a helpless person. Please save me. Tanmam Leela Vilasastiti Srishtilinam. You are so wonderfully perform your Leelas. So you create this entire universe, you maintain and you annihilate. And you are this so magnanimous, and we are helpless Jivatmas. Please save us. Yadanga Bhutam Jagadandametat Aneka Koti Praganam Vibhati. And these are all these Jagadanda Koti, that means all these Koti Brahmandas, all are Angabhutam, Yadangabhutam, that means they're all lying on your pores, on the your so airs. That means in the bodily air, everyone is, all these andas, these Jagad andas are staying like when you walk in a, that means sometimes in the summer season, if you go outside so what will happen? This dust is lying on that's the hair on the body. The same way, all these are all lying on you. Yadanga bhutam jagadandamade etad aneka koti praganam vibhuati leela vilasastiti srishtilenam tanmam sudinam pariraksha Vishnu ekam suvarnam katakadi bhedina irnana yathava navasoditorkaha आधार वैषम्य जलेषु तद्वाग्विभाव्यसे निगुण एक एव Asesha Sampurna Ruchi Prahinopadana Sankalpa Vivarjitopi Deenanukampanu Gunam Vibharshi Yuge Yuge Dehamapara Shakti Asesha Sampurna Ruchi Prahinopadana Sankalpa Vivarjitopi. That means you don't have any taste. You don't have any taste for these material things. Everything is fulfilled. Asesha Sampurna Ruchihi. Prahinopadana Sankalpa Vivarjitopi. And you are completely free from all the sankalpas. He doesn't have any sankalpa. Generally, people who are having any material desires, they will be having the sankalpas. So I should get this job, I should get this post, I should get this. So, but Lord doesn't have anything like that. All his desires are fulfilled, and he is Atma Rama. He doesn't have anything so to be fulfilled, any desires to be fulfilled. And you are like that. But Deenanam Anukampanu Gunam Bibarshi Yuge Yuge Deham Apara Shakti. But why? Why Lord is coming and standing here on that banyan tree? What is the reason actually? Why Lord is standing there? Is there anything he wants to achieve there? So that means he wants to get anything? No. That's why Krupa Nidhi, Krupambhude. That means he's the ocean of the mercy. And he's the ocean of the mercy, and just to save everyone. So he is just standing in that kshetra, Purushottama kshetra. And that's why here he's saying, Markandeya Rishi, you don't have anything to be fulfilled. And you don't have any business to achieve here, actually. Do any business to do here. Any desires, any unfulfilled desires. And you don't have any sankalpas. But still, you are so magnanimous, and you are so wonderful, and you are so the person, so out of the full of compassion, and you are so it's standing here. And Deham Yuge Yuge Bibarshi. And not only now, and many times, again and again, he is coming in the form of Varaha, Matsya, Kurma, Vamana. Why he is coming? He is not only giving in the form of the Vedas the clue for us to go back to his abode and serve him, and coming out from this material miseries, and he is sending his pure devotees to us to guide us. And not only that, he himself is holding the different kinds of the bodies like Varaha, Matsya, Kurma, Vamana. So like this Parashurama. So like this many. So why you are holding? What is the purpose? Only out of compassion you are doing. Tatpada Padmam Jagadisha Purvama Sevyatanam Atmadiya Maya Yat Tat Karmana Daruna Pakavajam Dinam Paritrahi Krupambudemam. Tatpada Padmam Jagadisha Purvam Asevyatatmanam Adiya Maya. But my dear, because we all know actually Markandeya Rishi worshipped what? He is the worshipper of the Lord Shiva. So he is saying, my dear Lord, I didn't worship you before. Purvamase vitat. Adhiya maya yat tatkarmana daruna pakabhajam dinam. So I didn't worship you, and I am a sinful man, and please help me. So please save me. Asheshalokasthiti Srishtilina Vilasi Yatte Trigunam Bhivati Vapur Mahatman Mahadadi Hetor Namaste Prakrute Parasya. And like this, he is glorifying even further. Ashesha Lokasthiti Srishtilina Vilasi. So Yatte Trigunam Vibhati. He is even the Prakriti is also coming from him. So like this, he glorified. Finally, Ekarnave Mahagore Navastatum Pradeshabhuh Asti Lakshmi Pate Megha Varivata Prakampanat Trahi Vishnor Jagannātha Jagannātha magnam samsara sagare mam uddaram asmat govinda krupa panga vilokanat. So he is finally, so my dear Lord, please save me from this samsara also. This samsara is also sagara. So you saved me now from this, so this devastation water. Now you save me from this samsara also, like this. So he prayed to the Lord. Then what happened? Then Lakshmi Devi is explaining further to the Yamaraj. So stuvantevam brahmarshi sakshat narayano vibhuhu vilokyanugraha drushavakyam ched idam uvachaha. Then Lord heard everything, and Lord saw beautiful glances he put on the Markandeya Rishi, and he started like this. Sri Bhagavan uvacha markandeya sudinosi. Markandeya, you are really helpless. Mam agnaya dvijottama. By my order, oh best among the dvijas, duscharam tapastapu duscharam tu tapa duscharam tu tapas taptam dirgayuhu tena kevalam. So you did the, you know, Markandeya Rishi story, all of you might be knowing actually. So he did the great austerity to get the dirgayu. Yes, that's why he got the boon of what? From the Lord Shiva. So he got the boon of, so staying the, so 7 kalpas, so he can live. Such a dirgayu benediction he got. Shayanam patra putake pasya kalpavatordhvam vatordvagam. So that's why Lord Shiva gave boon to Markandeya. He can be staying for the 7 kalpas and to fulfill the, so that thing. So now Vishnu is helping actually. So Vishnu is helping him. So to, that means to live for the 7 kalpas, yes or no? So then Shiva gave the boon, means Lord will be actually definitely will sanction that, na. So kaunteya pratijanaihi name bhakta pranishyati. So his devotee gave the boon. So that's why now, so he has to be so saved. So that's why now Lord says, Sayanam patra putake pasya. You see on the tree, oh Markandeya, you see on the tree, banyan tree, there is a one small boy. Bala swarupam sarvesham kalatmanam mahamuni. That boy is nothing but the Kala. That means Kala is nothing but what? Is the swarupa of the Lord only. So Kala is also one of the swarupa of the Lord. One of the swarupa of the Lord, and that Kala is nothing but this boy. And now what you should do? Pravishya vistrutam vaktram tatra avastatum arhasi. Oh my dear Markandeya, you just climb this tree, enter into that boy's, that boy opened the mouth now, and you enter into that. That's big tree and big leaves, not that the small leaf, and big leaves, and that big boy is there, and in that boy you should enter actually. You enter into that, and you will be saved from this devastation, and you'll be happily, you can stay there. So like that, Lord gave the instruction to him. So then what happened? Sri Ruvacha eva mukto bhagavata samunir vismitananaha. So then by hearing this Lord's statement, now Markandeya Rishi became surprised. Oh my God, like that? I should go enter into the mouth of that boy. Aruhya dadrushe balarupam tasya vishan mukhe pravishta kantamargena mahayamam mahodaram. So then this Markandeya climbed the tree. Aruhya, climbing. Balarupam tasya vishanmukhe. And there is a boy, and he saw the boy, and tasyaha vishanmukhe. And there is a mouth of that boy, open mouth, and he entered into that. Tasya avishat. That means that boy's mouth, he avishat means entered. Pravishtaha, by enter into that, and to the throat, that means to that boy's throat, he entered inside. Mahayamam mahodaram. My God, he saw, oh, such a big stomach. Inside so many things are there. What he saw inside actually, after entering into through the throat, he entered into the stomach, and he saw the throat, entered into the stomach, and he saw so many things. Tatra asau dadrushe vipror bhuvanani chaturdasha. He saw 14 planets there. Brahmadi Dikpala Suran Siddha Gandharva Rakshasan Rishin Divya Rishin Chaiva Bhutalam Sagara Kitam Nana Tirdair Nadi Bischa Parvatai Kananaistata Lakshitam Pattanapuram Gramaswar Grama Karvata Kairyutam Patalani Yata Sapta Nagakanya Sahasrashaha Mahagyamani Saudhauscha Sudha Patraihi Sumajjalaihi Anargyamani Bhir Nagai Sevita Paramadbhutam Jagatam Dharinim Sesham Sahasra Panamanditam Vyakartaramasheshanam Shastranam Sishya Madhyagam Brahmandodaragam Vastu Yatkinchit Parameshtina Sistram Sarvam Dadrushesau Tat Kukshau Samaha Munihi Napashyadantam Kukshehe. He saw so many things inside the stomach. He saw rishis, Brahmadi Dikpalan, all the Dikpalas, Brahmadi, Suran, Devatas, Siddhas, Gandharvas, Akshara, Apsarasas, Yakshas, Rishis, Nadis, all the rivers he saw, and the different mountains he saw, different forests he saw, and different cities he saw, different villages he saw, different he saw Patala, and he saw the different snakes, and the Naga Kanyas he saw, thousands and thousands. And also he saw the Ananta Shesha. He saw so many people are reciting the Vedas, so Shastras. Shishya Madhyagam Shastranam Brahmando Daragam Vastu. Everything, whatever is there in this Brahmanda, everything is there in that small boy's stomach. That small boy is nothing but the Kala. System, that means Kala swallows everything. Yes. And also it will take it out. Kala is the cause for the swallowing everything. Time will destroy everything. That's why Lord is entering in the form of the Kala in this Prakriti. He himself, when he put a glances on the Prakriti, Karnano Sai Vishnu, so his Shakti, Kala Shakti is nothing but his form only. So he is entering into this. And it is the cause for the destruction of everything actually. Na Pashyadantam Kukshe. He didn't see any ending of the stomach. And Brahmamana Itastataha. Now he started roaming around here and there in this stomach. Tato Vinishkamya Punardadrushe cha Maya Saha. Once again he saw there also Narayana and Lakshmi. Purvam alakshitam yad vadavastitam Purushottama Vismayo Fullanayana, like Mother Yashoda. So when he saw, so Lord ate the mud, and she asked him to open the mouth, and after opening the mouth, she saw all the planets, and in that planet, it's an earth planet, in that earth planet, there is a Bhumi Vrindavan, in that Vrindavan, Gokul, and in that Gokul, Nanda Maharaj's house, and also she saw, so Yashoda Maya herself, and also the Krishna. And she got amused, and she got surprised actually. Oh my God, what is this? Similarly, here also Markandeya Rishi saw once again the same. That means the same, just everything, that means Lord, and also the kshetra, and Lord is there, and everything is there. So, and he got surprised for this. Pranipatya idam abravit, and he paid obeisances to the Lord and the Lakshmi Devi once again. Bhagavan Deva Devesha Kimadbhutam idam prabho Mahapralaya Samrodhe Srushtiratra Vibhavyate. Even there is a pralaya outside, but inside everything is there. What is this? Tanmaya Duravachidya Katham Vaignayate Maya. How can I understand this? And it's impossible to understand for me. That means inside the Lord is there, and to Lord he is asking this question. Then Mune kshetramidam chitram shashvatam me vibhaya na srushti pralayavatra vidyate na cha samsruti sadaika rupam purushottamakyam mukti pradam mamiha. Samprabhudya, that means this kshetra, Purushottama kshetra and Lord is not different. And this kshetra is always existing. And inside that boy is nothing but the Lord, Kala form only. And inside everything is there. So inside the Lord, everything is there or not? Yes. Ityaghnapto Bhagavatam Bhagavata markandeya mahamunyo atravasam karishyamityanta ityanta tirtha parangmukaha prahrustavadanaha praha pranipatya jagadgurum. So then he is asking Markandeya Rishi, I will also stay in this place. So then, sorry. Lord is said, Prahrustavadanaha praha pranipatya Idyagnapto Bhagavat Markandeya Mahamuni Atra Vasam Karishyami. Yes, Markandeya asked, I want to stay. Then Lord said, yes. He gave the order to stay there. Uvacha Sasa Tada Vishnum Bhakti Shraddha Samanvitaha Anugruhinishwo Bhagavan Kshetre Asmin Purushottame Yata Stito Mrityuvasham Navraje Purushottama. So, oh my dear, so Lord, I will be staying here. Markandeya is saying, so I will be staying in this place. So till my end of my Mrityuvasham Navraje. So I will be staying here so that I will be also out of the fear of the death. So Anugruhami Bhagavan Kshetre Asmin Purushottame. So I will be always staying here. Like that he asked. So that's why you can see Markandeya Kund also you can see. So then Lord is saying that he is asking Lord, so you can stay here. Atra sthiti me viprashe. So atra sthiti me viprashe kshetre moksha prasadake karishyami. So na sandeho yavad abhut samplavam. So oh my dear Markandeya, you can always stay here, no problem. So till the end of this devastation, you can happily stay here. Pralayavasana tirtha pralayavasane tirtham tirde tera charishyami shashvatam yattire tapa astaya mattirda tanum shivam. And also he ordered, so you can stay. So and the Pralaya is over. So then you can have a kund here actually. You make a kund here, and in that kund, so you do the tapasya, staying in that kund. So you do the tapasya, and then you worship your Lord Shiva. So in the as my form, so my secondary form, that means my Gunavatara. So Lord is instructing to the Markandeya Rishi to worship the Lord in that kund. So after the Pralaya, there will be kundis. So will be dig by the Markandeya Rishi will dig the kund, and he as per the instruction of the Lord, and he will be residing there, and he worshiping the Shiva. In the what? He will not worship Shiva as an independent Lord, but he will be worshipping Shiva as the Guna Avatara of the Lord. So that is the thing you can see. Pura evam pura dattavaro Markandeya man Mahamunihi Nyagrodava Vayavya Kone Kyatam Chakrena Hari. So that's Markandeya Muni. So in the tree is there, na? That's a banyan tree. For that banyan tree, Vayavya Disha. That means Vayavya Disha means what? Northwest. So northwest side actually. So on that side of the tree, so to the tree northwest side, he made a kund with the chakra, and he made a kund and he pavanam gartamastaya pujayitva maheshwaram. He worshipped the Lord Shiva there. So mahatapasa vipro jitavan mrityu. So he finally conquered the death. So mune hetasyeva namnamayam khyato gartamuttamaha. So that kund is that place, that kund is known as now is the name of Markandeya only. So that's why if you go to the Jagannātha Puri kshetra, you can see. So for this tree, so this banyan tree to Vayavya Disha, so you can find so the kund that is known as Markandeya kund. In the today picture also I will show that, and that Markandeya kund he will be so doing the tapasya. On the bank of that kund only there is a Lord Shiva's temple also. So Markandeya Isha. So Markandeya Isha means Lord Shiva. So Lord Isha, Markandeya Isha, that means the master of the Markandeya. So that is nothing but the Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva's temple also is there. So one can get the darshan, having the bath and getting the darshan of the Lord Shiva, as one should worship Shiva as what? As the expansion of the Lord. One should not worship Shiva as independent Lord. Okay. So like this, so Markandeya got saved. So Sri Ruvacha, then Lakshmi started saying, so like the continuing Pancha to the Yamaraj. Lakshmi Devi is telling everything to the Yamaraj, na? Pancha kroshamidam kshetram samudrantavaryavastitam. This one important thing, we studied Jagannātha kshetra yesterday. It's a total 10 yojanas, that means 128 kilometers. And in that, so there is a Nilachal. On that Nilachal, you'll be seeing the temple and also the different. That means temple is not there now. Temple will be coming actually in future. So that is coming by the Indradyumna Maharaj actually. So now, so you can see. So this whole place is, that means on the top of the hill, whatever is there, now that hill is not visible now. Is because it's fully filled with the sand. It's looking like the flat place only. And this is completely look like what? Like a Shankha actually. So that Shankha shape, this Purushottama kshetra shape is a Shankha shape actually. So that thing you can be seeing now. You'll be seeing now actually. So the description of that. Panchakosha midam kshetram samudranta varyastitam dikrosham. Anyway, I will come to directly the point. Anyway, let me share my screen. So I will show the screen and I will explain to you. This is the this is west side. This is east side. That means this cone part is in the ocean. Are you able to see? And you can see the temple. This is the Garbhagudi actually. This is a temple. So Jagannath, Baldev, or Jagannath, Subhadra, and Baldev. So these three are here. And here the banyan tree. So numbering is there actually. These are the numberings. So Kalpavata is the 8th number. Rohini Kund is the 9th number. So here in the next chapter, we are going to see the descriptions. Description of this entire this place. First and foremost, inner circle. This is the inner circle. And this is figured as 0. Sri Balabhadra, Subhadra, Jagannath, Sudarshan, Madhav, Bhudevi, Sridevi. So these are inside different, that means these 3 deities along with the Sudarshan and other deities also there. This is the internal place. This is the main central place. Then after that, there is a hexagonal layer actually. On this hexagonal layer, so there different things will be there. These are all explained in another place. The same thing is there in the Sanskrit. Now it is translated and kept in this official website only. This is the innermost of the first fold, which forms the novel or the kshetra, is the seat of the divine platform on which Lord Jagannath with his elder brother Balabhadra and their sister Subhadra are presiding. The second fold, which is the outer layer of the first or the innermost fold, is a hexagonal in the shape. Hexagonal shape means this is a hexagonal shape. So this one. That means 6 cones are there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a hexagonal shape. So in this hexagonal shape, this is the second layer actually. Hexagonal shape is the second layer. In this second layer, what are the things are there? You can see. The second fold, which is the outer layer. But in the Skanda Purana, many names are there, but not exactly there. But it is a tantric. So Tantra Shastra, you can take where the the kshetra is explained in detail actually. So that's why we took from the tantra and we are explaining actually this. So which is the outer layer of the first or the innermost fold is hexagonal in shape, and in this are located 4 goddesses of power, 2 tirthas, 2 sacred trees, Garuda, vehicle of Vishnu, and the top Nilgiri hill, so which is the convex like the back of the tortoise. So these are the things. This is a temple, na? This is temple. This circle is temple, and this temple is, if you top view, if you see, there is a shikara will be there, and that shikara is this. You can take that shikara, and there is a. It looks like the tortoise back actually. How the tortoise backs looks, the same way it looks, and the top, and here the different shaktis are there. That means Lakshmi's different forms, Vimala and so and so. Whatever the names, if you want, you can find there. And also all these Garuda and others also there. So here on the top, Garuda will be there. This is the Garuda. This is the Garuda. And also other. So what are there? I'm not exactly explaining here. So you can find actually, if you want to explore. So you can see here. What are this? So many things are there in this kshetra. So goddesses, that means 4 goddesses of power, 2 tirthas, 2 sacred trees. So the goddesses are Vimala, Kamala, Sarvamangala, and Uttarala. The sacred trees are the Kalpapadapa and Samalitaru. So the tirthas are Rohini Kundan, Parinitodaka Kund. So these are the kunds. These are the things you can observe here in this hexagonal. Then after that, third fold. In the third fold is the central part of the lotus-like structure having the 8 petals, each inland with an ideal of. So actually, these are all originally there from the beginning. It's not that these are now it came. When Lord was there, Neel Mother, at that time also these are all there. But those will be manifesting, that means deities are installed by the Indradyumna Maharaj. As per the instructions of the Brahmadev. Brahmadev will help how to install the, so Jagannātha, Darumai Jagannātha is installed by whom? In the directions of Brahmadev only he installed actually. So here you can see in the same chapter we will be seeing. So she in front of Brahmaji, now Lakshmi is also there, na? Lakshmi is in the front of Lakshmi, in Brahmadev also is there. So Brahmadev is going to become a person, is an installation, ritualistic. That ritual he only perform. So he will install Dharumaya and he will install all the details he's coming to know actually. So she is staying to the Amaras, and in front of that Amaras, so Brahmadev also is there. And this kshetra is eternally existing. So all these places are there eternally, but so structures will be coming actually. So structures will be coming. So okay. So now, so what are the different things are located is being explained here. So in this whole shape is like in the Shankha actually. And in this Shankha, some part, this everything is not on the bank of the ocean, no. So some portion in the Shankha, some portion is, that means this shape, this kshetra shape is in the Shankha, and some, so Shankha's portion is there. Shankha means that shape, some portion is there in the ocean also. That's why this ocean is known as Tirtha Raja. Otherwise, this ocean is getting such a power. Why it is getting? Because this Tirtha, this Purushottama kshetra is expanded into that means 2 crosses of this kshetra is expanded into the ocean also actually. So that's why ocean also get purified, and that's why that ocean is so magnanimous. That ocean became the Tirtha Raja. Otherwise, so that's why anyone take the bath in that ocean, so he will also not get any, so next birth. He will also liberated actually. He will be liberated. So that is the point. Will be that same thing is explained in this chapter. This chapter is only discussion of this These are all different places. Now in the third fold, what is there? In the third fold, what is there? You can see in the third circle. So there are the now 8 petals, each inlaid with an ideal of Lord Shiva and Goddess. So that means Shakti. Shakti and Shiva. The 8 Shivas are Agneshwara, Bhateswara, kshetra Paleshwara, Chakreshwara, Vaikunteshwara, Pataleshwara, Ishaneshwara, Lokeshwara. And 8 goddesses, and also Shiva will be there, and also immediately goddess temple also will be there. So Devarshini, Dwaravarshini, Dwaravasini, sorry, Dwaravasini, Mahabrajeshwari, Swana Bhairavi. Papri to Bengali, sorry, Bengali type of pronunciation actually. Padrakali, Bhuvaneshwari, Mahakalia, Ghore, Sitala, Jagannātha. So like this, there are so you can see 8 petals. This is the first circle, second circle is hexagonal, and the third is these 8 petals you see. Total 8 plus 8, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Shivas are there. They are the protectors of this dham actually. The Lord, so Jagannātha, Baldev and Subhadra, they are protected by all these 8 Shivas, and also along with Shaktis also there. And their names, numbering is there. If you see, the small numbering is there. And by that numbering, you will be coming to know. Inside whatever is there, these are also numbering is given, and you can also find this. So these are the numbers, and these you can see the details, each number. And these are the 8, and next circle is there. You can see next circle. Next circle, who are there? 4th circle. 4th fold forms the convex surface of the temple precinct, Mahakurma, and the inner compound wall. 4th fold is inner compound wall. That is Mahakurma. Everyone knows this is the inner. This is Mahakurma. Everyone know now. This is like this square. Square. This is square. You see. This is the compound wall. For the temple, this is the compound wall. You all visited to the Puri or not? I don't know how many of you visited. If you don't visit, then you should. This is the same. It will be like this only actually. This is the compound wall. This is the 4th actually. This is the 4th layer. This is a Simhadwaram. This is a Simhadwaram. This is entrance. And this is the side of the what? This is the eastern side. This is eastern side. East facing. The Lord is east facing actually. This is east. And this part is in the ocean actually. This part of this. Next, 5th fold. So now 5th fold, which is the outer layer of the 4th fold, is again the seat of another 8 Shivas. Once again, 8 Shivas and 8 goddesses are there. So the Shivas are Vishweshwara, Markandeya. So Markandeya temple is there here. And just in front of that Markandeya temple, there is a Markandeya Kund also is there. Mahakaleshwar, so Karnameshwara, Mukteshwara, Ugreshwara, Kapilamochana, Agreshwara, and also respective goddesses. And all will be there. You can see that. So this is outer petals. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 8 plus 8, 16. 8 Sivalingas and also 8 goddesses. So like this. So 8 plus 8, 16. You can see once again petals. This is outer kshetrapalas. That means the Lord is protected so heavily. So inner kshetrapalas also there. This is the temple. This is a temple compound wall. So inner kshetrapalas are all these. And temple compound wall outside also there are the kshetrapalas, and they are the 8 Shivas and 8 goddesses. This is the 5th layer actually. You understood? Next, then 6th layer. In the 6th fold of the sacred place, there are the 4 ashramas. So they are Agnis, Angiras in east, Pandu in west, Markandeya in the north, and the Bhrigu in the south. There are the 4 ashramas. So this is the east. In the east side, ashram is there. So east side ashram is one ashram. So this is the sorry. Yeah, this is east. Then this is the west, and this is south actually. This is south, and this is the north. So like this, 4 ashramas are there. This is one ashram, and this is one ashram. I think this is one more ashram, and this is one ashram. So like this, so 4 ashramas are there of the, so 4 rishis. So they are the 6th, and then the 7th fold, which is the outermost zone, consists of the centuries of the Shankha kshetra and 2 pilgrim centers. That's all, or isn't? So okay. So these are the 7th fold. There is something up there. So like this, the entire shape is like this. This is like a shank actually. So this is known as the, that's why another name of the Jagannātha kshetra is the Shankha kshetra. Shankha kshetra also we say this. So you should remember this. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. I hope so you learn something new. Any questions or comments? Thank you very much for giving company to me. So you are all helping me to understand this. And Shankha kshetra. Today we came to know one new name for the Jagannātha kshetra. Is Shankha kshetra. In Orissa, there are the 4 kshetras are there: Chakra kshetra, Shankha kshetra, Padma kshetra, and Gada kshetra. And Jagannath Puri is known as Shankha kshetra, and Bhubaneswar is known as Chakra kshetra, and remaining 2. So Konark is known as the Gada kshetra, I think. So one more place is there. I am not remembering. So you can see in the website. So you can find. All glories to Jagannath Puri ki jai. Anyway. Varjanand Prabhu. Yes. Next time, if you go anytime to the place, so remember all these things and keep everything in your mind. And of course, now there's a lot of buildings, these that are there. So, but still, so whatever you are imagining in your heart, that is more powerful actually. That is very close to your heart. So you see with the eyes of the Shastra, Dham you should see with the eyes of the Shastra. Then you can see the reality. And or otherwise you should hear the Dham with the mouth of the devotees. So then you can see the Dham. But if you go and physically, if you visit, you'll be seeing the board actually. And if you don't know each and every place glories, and you don't know what happened in that place, you don't know how that form came, you don't know what is the background story, and then you cannot relish actually the visiting of the Dham. So that's why, and this wonderful thing, our Skanda Purana is describing, even Mathura Mandal is described like this. Even the Kashi kshetra, the Kashi is also Vaishnava kshetra. There also Bindu Madhav temple is there, and that is also explained. And even the Balaji Tirupati is Venkatachalam. This is also wonderfully explained in the Skanda Purana. And we should, that's why we should neglect the Puranas. We should not neglect the Puranas, and we should definitely learn. So many details given for us by our Vyasadeva, and what time to time those are all hidden. So because these kshetras, whatever the different, so in the holy place, the kshetras, so temples, those are all, may not see you may not see now, but those are all there actually. But physically you may not see, but it is there actually. So sometimes you may see also, sometimes you may not see. So, but that doesn't mean that they are not there. So, but time to time, so though manifest and the unmanifest, and those are all by the kings and by this. So you may see, so-called exterior, so devastation, but actually, originally they will not, and those are all there, and the influence is there, power is there, and the protectors also there. And you should see, that's why Dham with the spiritual eyes, and you should understand the glories of the Dham from the scriptures actually. And authorized scripture is this Purana is the authorized scripture, and Vyasadeva is gave for us actually. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prajanand Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. I have two places, special places. I would like to know more about the importances in the
Prabhu,
mandala.
1 second, I will put my earphones. I'm not able to hear. Acha, someone is asking, they want to see Skanda Purana. Okay, I will show. First, I will show that. So, someone is messaging me. Skanda Purana you can download from the archive.org. So, archives from archives.org. That is one of the best website. It is holding all the books, and all the books are they scanned and uploaded there. And wonderful thing. So, you can get from there actually.
All right, Prabhu.
1 second. Show
okay.
Skanda Purana, and then I will come to your question.
Okay.
So Skanda Purana book is like this. Where is that? From the archive, this archive.org. This is a Skanda Purana book. Very old book. Someone scanned and kept in this. This is divided into various khandas like Maheshwara Khanda, Vaishnava Khanda, and like that various khandas are there. And you have to find those. Vaishnava Khanda. So Skanda Puranastha Vaishnava Khanda. This is. It's a big book actually. And initially you'll be finding this is the initial pages. This is the book. Skanda Purana. Sriman Maharshi Krishnadvaipayana Vyasa Virichitam. So Krishnadvaipayana is the author of this book. Vyasadeva. Vaishnava Khanda Atmaka. Vaishnava Khanda is the Dvitiya Bhaga. First Bhaga is the Maheshwara Khanda. Like that is the Tritiya, Chaturthi. Like that many Khandas are there. It's the biggest Purana. Among 18 Puranas, this is the biggest Purana. Okay. So if anyone wants, they can download. But it is in the Sanskrit. It's completely it is in the Sanskrit only. It's Sanskrit Mula. And also you can find, this is Sanskrit Mula. Because Mula is very easy to understand and do. For doing Kathā, it will be very useful. So that's why I use it. And you can find the several translations also. Gita Press translation also is there. But you should not understand philosophy from them. Whenever the glorifications are there, then you will be bewildered by the translation. Otherwise, storyline is okay. Story is okay. There is no problem to know the story. Okay. Yes, Prabhu, your question is?
Hare Krishna. Yes, amongst the innumerable places that we can find in Puri, there is two that are
even in the temple
special.
we have this many. In temple's premises we have seen this many things, and temple inside and outside the temple wall. So inside the temple wall, 8 kshetra palas and 8 shaktis, and also kunds, and also trees, and also Jagannātha Baldev, and so on. So outside also 8 kshetra palas, and also in front of marshis, ashramas, and like this. You can see this much in the only in the this is in the
inner part.
In the inner part this is, but this this whole dham is 128 kilometers of the circumference is there actually. It is even big actually.
So there are two mysterious places for me that are the first Chakratirtha and the second the Tota Gopinath places. Can you please explain more about those two places which are very attracting? Chakratirtha and Chakratirtha and Tota Gopinath.
Actually, here it is not there, Prabhu. This is not under this. Chota Gopinath is far from this. This is is a Puri kshetra actually.
Yes.
That temple is not there actually.
Okay, so it is not an ancient place that actually.
That is in the Orissa. That is in the Orissa only. But this is Jagannath Mandir. describing this Jagannath Mandir. This is whatever I am showing you. This is the temple.
Okay.
This is the only temple. This is the only temple here.
Okay.
This is the only temple. This you say you are seeing this wall. My cursor you are seeing. This is wall. This is the wall of the temple.
Okay, understand.
These 4 walls of the temple, and in the inside the temple, these are the 8 lingas are there, and also 8 shaktis are there. And this is the Garbhagudi. Garbhagudi means innermost temple, and this hexagonal shape. There are the different shaktis, Vimala, and so on. So goddess shaktis are there. And here the tree is there. This is the Bakula. Sorry, this is the banyan tree. And also here the 2 kunds also there. This is the kund actually. This is a Rohini kund. And this is the inner place. That means this is on the top of the Nilachal. This is the temple on the Nilachal. Now that you don't see the hill, but on the top of hill, this is now hill is fully filled with the sand, and it looks like a flat land only. So you can say this is the top of the hill actually. And now you have a lot of the place. That means beside, if you come out from this hill, and then you can find the other holy places. Those are all different.
Okay, Prabhu, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Dr. Prakash Parekh.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
This and Dandavat Pranam to you, Prabhuji. I visited Puri twice, once about 10 years ago, and I went to the Garbhasthala and had a darshan. But second time I visited recently last year with ISKCON Yatra, and now I understand all the positions of the temple that we visited. Thank you very much for wonderful exposition. I would request you to let us have the links of your recording, Prabhuji, so that we can do it again whenever we wish to.
Yes, Prabhu. It is there in the YouTube Golokwani channel, Prabhu. This is the second day Jagannātha Kathā, you can remember. So, yeah. And also this diagram, you can, it is official website of this. So, this is state website, I think. This is official website of Sri Jagannath Temple. This is a temple website only. This is. So, this is a temple website. You can find this picture actually. This is a temple. This is a whole temple. So they are only depicting this. And as per this Skanda Purana, it is explained. I didn't study the Sanskrit slokas, but everything is said in there in the Purana only. But finer details are not there in that Purana, but those are all taken from the Tantra. So Tantra Shastra is also Pramanik Shastra only, and which describe even more about this temple actually. The same temple descriptions you can see in the another Puranas also, and also in other Tantra Shastras. So based upon that, they developed this, and this temple kept this picture actually. So that's why it is the reference for us actually. If anyone wants to see the temple, so they should see the temple with these eyes, with this description which is given in the Skanda Purana.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Anuradha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji Markandeya Rishi, he's
your ancestor.
Seven kalpas he stayed now, Prabhuji. In one kalpa he went to the stomach of the boy.
Yes.
And remaining other 6 kalpas he stayed there only, Prabhuji.
I don't know, Mataji. Maybe he stayed.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, in which kalpa it happened, I don't know. Before kalpas what? Because in Puranas, because we have very small details about the Puranas. Actually, Puranas are 100 crores of slokas are there. Vasudev gave only 4 lakhs in that. And even what happened, definitely it will be depicted in somewhere. It is mentioned in somewhere. But we don't know whether Vasudev compiled these details or not. And also that's why it's not good to comment without knowing actually. And
in
maybe
Bhagavatam also, Prabhuji, in one Chakshusha Manvantram, after the Chakshusha Manvantram, one small Matsya came in the Kalpa, no?
That is
Pralaya.
that's
Matsya,
Pralaya
no?
after the Manvantara. Manvantara Pralaya is different.
Muni's benediction, and that time also Markandeya Rishi, he saw the small boy floating on the water.
No, that Pralaya, whatever is there in that 8th canto ending, so that is Manvantara Pralaya. So then when the Satyavrata Muni, so he was the king, so he was seeing that Matsya Bhagavan is coming and protecting. So that is different one. That's Manvantara Pralaya. And this is Kalpa Pralaya.
He saw full of water, and
where it is there in the 12th canto it is there, but in the 8th canto where it is there, the Markandeya is there.
Is there. Markandeya comes and he saw floating on the water.
That is in the 12th canto, Mataji. That is different. And Vaivastha Manvantara is 8th canto. That is different.
Markandeya Rishi.
12th canto, that Pralaya is explained, and that is in the 12th canto. That is different. And this Manvantara you are saying, that is different. That is the Matsya Bhagavan is coming and protecting. Here Matsya Bhagavan is not there. This is a Kalpa Pralaya actually.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I have next class. So thank you very much for your patient hearing. So we will be meeting on the same time. So 3 to 5 every day. So like this, we keep on discussing. Tomorrow we'll be discussing so our Vidyapati is traveling to this kshetra actually. So now it is full of buses and so on. So at that time there were no buses. In the Satyuga, Indradimana Maharaj sent him. So the way he traveled and the way he got the darshan of the Nil Madhav and so on, so we'll be discussing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha paritanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. So Shri Jagannātha Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Prema.